Praise the Lord. Break time. Take a break before you break. How his commercial goes? You deserve a break today at McDonald's? No, you deserve a break today, because if you don't get a break today, you may not see tomorrow. A lot of people have one last drink, one last line, one last puff, one last pill, one last fight, one last lie, or one last scheme, one last vengeance, one last payback, one last get back, one last prayer, and one last breath, and one last time. But what we fail to overstand, meaning we leaning over understanding and we get it, is that we are responsible for our own conduct, speech, deportment or behavior, reactions, actions, and overreactions as I land God's spacecraft. So see, there's something wrong with every single one of us. Some of our faults and flaws show more than others. When I came out of the U.S. Army, I was a mess. I was hooked on everything but living right, life, and the Most High God as I leave this alone. And so we truly have to take into account that just because we get mad about it. When I came out of the military, I was Incredible Hulk Jr. I was mad about everything. And as soon as I got angry or mad, what's that old Hulk line? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I was angry. And I wasn't bad Leroy Brown, because the baddest men or women in the world out there in that field called the graveyard as I leave this alone. Everybody has met their match, gonna meet their match. There's always someone worse off, worse than you, more evil or angrier or badder or more deadlier than you as I leave this alone. So I had this innate problem. I had this inner problem. I had this IN problem. In the middle of mine is IN, and center and inner and winner is IN. I had a mind problem. And I was walking on a minefield while this battlefield, and I had left one, I was letting this battlefield become a playground for the enemy as I leave this alone. So I had this problem, and I still fight it to this day. Just because I get mad about it don't mean I'm right about it. Just because I'm mad about it don't mean I've been done wrong. Just because I'm mad about it don't mean I have to pay someone back. Just because I'm mad about it don't mean I'm innocent. Just because I'm mad about it. If we all can take this into account, our own account, because we got to pay an account. You have a sin debt, and we have a righteousness, which is doing the will of God, which is an account. But the sin debt, unfortunately, we got that first. Now we have to take into account. Even the word IN is in sin as I leave this alone. So just because it says the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God. It says be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. That's James 1:19 and 20. Just because we get mad about it don't mean we right about it. Don't mean the person does us wrong. Don't mean it's true. It says the wrath of man, the anger, the malice, the premeditation, the stewing, the brewing, the get back, the hurt, the vengeance. The Lord said, vengeance is mine, I shall repay. Just because we get mad about it. It says, worketh not the righteousness of God. Doesn't mean we're doing the will of God. That's what righteousness means. Just because we get mad about it does not mean God is mad about it. Just because we get mad about it does not mean we're doing the will of God. The same letters in anger you find in range. Range and stove are the same appliances. Apply this. Turn it down. Let it go. Range, anger. It means it can be controlled. Just because we get mad about it, don't mean we're right about it. Peace.